Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to BYJU'S Exam Prep. I'm Alpa Sharma, and in this session, which is a series that we're running, we are going to be learning lots and lots of idioms today. So I'm sure you must be already aware about this series going on. We've already had 4 classes, and this is the 5th class in the series. And like every class, we did almost 5 idioms every day, but today we're going to do a lot more, maybe even 10 or maybe even more. So let's see how many you're able to grasp. I'll be telling you very interesting stories, very interesting instances, and linking them to idioms. We'll try to memorize loads of them. Good afternoon, Shivangi, Neha. I'm absolutely good. I hope you guys are doing great too. So before I start off and before more people join in, जल्दी से एक काम करो, ये वीडियो शेयर कर दो सबके साथ, so that everybody comes live. और मैं आपको बताती हूँ कुछ चीजें और. तो अगर आप IPMAT and DU-JAT target कर रहे हो, for 22 target year, we have a score booster course for you. You could enroll yourself for this course and make the most out of it as soon as possible. Apart from this, if you're targeting 22 for IPMAT, DU-JAT, SET, or NPAT examinations, we have batch 3 that we have recently launched. You could enroll yourself at the earliest so that you don't miss out on any important thing that is being taught. You come live for every classes. Otherwise, आपको recorded sessions देखने पड़ेंगे. इसलिए जल्दी से enroll कर लो, time waste मत करो. नेहा मैम, अंकुर सर, विनोद सर, सालिक सर, राबिया मैम, everyone is going to be teaching in this batch their respective expertise. So I hope everyone enrolls at the earliest. Hi Jyotika, hi Gamer, hi Akansha, hi Don't Quit, hi everyone, good afternoon. I hope you guys are doing really good. चलिए, so आगे देखते हैं. सबसे पहले तो हम रिविजन स्टार्ट करते हैं उस idiom का जो हमने लास्ट क्लास में किया. तो so let's try to revise the meanings. Let the cat out of the bag. If you remember the story, the farmers would try to sell a piglet by putting a cat into the bag and say, oh, there's a piglet inside, and they would try to deceive somebody. But when the cat would come out, the secret would be open to everyone. So divulging the secret, disclosing the secret to everybody is letting the cat out of the bag. The next idiom we did in the last class was eat the humble pie. Do you remember the word humble that was taught to you? Humbles were bad cuts of meat, and people would bake pies out of the bad cuts of meat and feed it to the people who were lower in their ranks, or maybe who did not deserve good cuts of meat. So to admit when you are eating the humble pie, or maybe the pies that were made out of humbles, you would admit that you did something wrong or you are apologetic about it, is when you eat the humble pie. Good afternoon. Yes, Pari, bad cut. Good afternoon, Rafat. Good afternoon. Trasik, yes, you remember it. Hi, Vishal. Hi, Vaibhav. So glad to see all of you. Okay, so that is the humble pie. Hi, Falguni. So the next idiom is take with a pinch of salt. It was believed if you take medication with a pinch of salt, it wouldn't cause poison in your body. If you gulp food with a pinch of salt, it's easier for you to gulp it down. But maybe you are skeptical about that. If I ask you to take a medication with a pinch of salt, you might not be able to accept it easily because you are skeptical about it. So to accept something still, despite the fact that you're skeptical about it, is to take with a pinch of salt. So kal jo bhi appreciation aaya tha, I took all the appreciation with a pinch of salt. The next one, a big wig. So I made you recall all the pictures where people used to shave their heads but wear wigs, artificial wigs, the big ones. The bigger represented, the higher influence you have, the more important you are as a person in the society. So a big wig is an influential person, an important person in the society. A rank holder in the society is a big wig. Yes. Exactly. And Vaibhav, if you remember, the left ear burning was when somebody talks good or bad about you. Vaibhav, do you remember that? Yes, be in a dilemma is take with a pinch of salt. A judge was another example. Yes, Ashavari, a judge they used to wear wigs. Now they don't wear it anymore, but they used to wear wigs. That was another example of it. Higher rank in this society. Yes, bad. तो चलो मैं आपको कुछ और वर्ड्स कराती हूँ इसके साथ साथ बिफोर आई कंटिन्यू विद द क्लास. सो एक वर्ड है, अगर आप वर्ड पावर बेबी से सॉल्व कर रहे हो, आपने ये वर्ड देखा होगा, सिनिस्टर. ये बना है वर्ड सिन से. सिन मीन्स bad, bad things that somebody does, wrong things, wrongdoings that somebody does is sin. Now, sinister is actually a word that is used for a person who writes with his left hand. Because usually it was a common belief, और ये इंडिया में भी बहुत common belief है कि left is bad and right is good. So everyone is supposed to write with right hand. Right should be the hand that you should be using for everything, every good thing, every auspicious thing. So everyone who used to write with the left hand was called a sinister. देखो कितनी weird चीज है ये. Although scientifically there's nothing sin or bad about it. Is there anybody in my class who's the lefty who writes with the left hand? Yes, Ghosh, correct. Gaucherie, right hand, correct. Absolutely. So, lefty को हम sinisters बोलते थे. इसीलिए left hand, lefty, और अगर कोई आपकी बुराई कर रहा है, somebody is talking bad about you, and right here somebody is talking good about you. So when your right ear is burning, that means it's an idiom, not reality. That means somebody is talking good about you. I have a feeling my right ear is burning. I have a feeling you like the session and you're going to share it. Yes? Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do it. All right. So let's move on to, लेकिन easy काम तो का खेल होता है ट्रासिक. Yes, very good. I like your humor. You're absolutely correct. Easy काम तो बाएं हाथ का खेल होता है. Correct. Okay. So the next idiom was, as a revision, the writing is on the wall. आपको बाइबल की स्टोरी याद है जब एक किंग था who would indulge into revelry and drink a lot, और इससे अनहैप्पी होके गॉड ने अपना हैंड भेजा था to write something on the wall. He did not understand what was written. Everybody else understood it, and that was his doom isn't away. Something unpleasant is going to happen with him in the future. So if we say the writing is on the wall, everybody is going out without wearing a mask. The writing is on the wall. Unpleasant things will follow if people continue not wearing masks. That is a clear sign that something unpleasant is going to happen in the future. That is the writing on the wall. Okay? So I hope everyone gets it. All these idioms that we are revising. Now let's move to idioms from today's class. I have got approximately 10 idioms. और बहुत सारी stories के साथ we'll link them. We'll try to memorize them. So here we go. The first one, flying off the handle. Now look at this eggs and the cutter that's supposed to be stuck on the rod or maybe the wooden part. If it flies off, that means it is suddenly becoming really angry and uncontrollable. Something that is uncontrollable, being very angry, is flying off the handle. So angry, you were using your eggs to kill somebody so angrily that the cutter just flew off the eggs, flew off the handle. That is being very, very angry, enraged. So the idiom originates from the poorly made axes of the 1800 that would literally detach from the handle. So being very angry, being very unhappy about something, uncontrollable anger is flying off the handle. Does everyone get this? Easy idiom? ठीक है, चलो ठीक है. Barking up the wrong tree करते हैं. Okay. So barking up the wrong tree के साथ here you look at the picture of the dog who is actually barking up the wrong tree, whereas the cat, he's going to bark at the cat, but the cat is somewhere else. So it's a misguided course of action. Somebody told the dog that the cat is supposed to be here, but the cat wasn't there. The cat was somewhere else.
So he is working in a wrong direction. He has not taken the correct decision in the right order. His course of action is incorrect or misguided maybe. That is barking up the wrong tree. Okay? I hope you get this idiom, everyone. Alright. So let's look at the next idiom. So the meaning here is pursuing a misguided course of action. Working on a wrong path. The next one. Armed to teeth. You are armed so well as if even your teeth are armed. That is armed to teeth. The idea is that the weapon wider would carry the maximum number of weapons. So many that she would be forced to carry some between the teeth as well. That is being very, very well equipped. Not leaving any stone unturned with your preparation. So many arms and ammunitions together that even your teeth would be holding some arms. That is armed to the teeth. So just remember it. Being prepared fully is being armed to the teeth. Before you sit for the actual examination, you need to be extremely well equipped or you need to be armed to teeth. And these classes that I have with you every day, my aim is to arm you to your teeth. I hope everyone gets this idiom. Okay, you could call them small braces maybe, yes. Okay, let's look at the next one. The next idiom is get one's goat. So this story also comes from the story of horse stables. We've done a lot of idioms with horses, like from the horse's mouth. This one comes from the same. So a lot of people, the horse jockeys, would place goats in the horses' stables. Why would they do that? It was believed that the goats keep the horses calm and pacified. But if somebody take the goat away, the horses would be irritated. So when you get someone's goat, you try to irritate or annoy somebody. That is the story behind get someone's goat. While the jockeys would put the goats in the stable to pacify their horses, the opponent's horse's jockey would pick up the goat and carry them away. They would get the opposition's goat away to irritate the horses, so the horses lose in their racing. So the meaning is to irritate or annoy somebody. Okay? Yes. I hope everyone gets it. Let's move to the next idiom. Okay, now this idiom will lead to a lot of more idioms. Shakespeare, sabne suna hai, everyone knows Shakespeare. Shakespeare has written a lot of books and he has contributed tremendously to idioms, to our vocabulary and to a lot of figure of speech. His writing was full of figure of speech. So while he was studying figure of speech, Shakespeare becomes an excellent example. So let's try to do a lot of idioms which he used in his stories and that are used as idioms today. The first one, a dish fit for gods. So this comes from Shakespeare's story Julius Caesar, and there, because meat was and still is a very popular item in a plate in the Western countries, not in ours at least, but in the Western countries, there is no meat that goes away from meat. So we've discussed a lot of idioms with good cuts and bad cuts of meat. This is one more of it. So look at this. This person is trying to communicate to the other person. They're trying to cut a goat. And this person says, let's carve this goat into a dish that is fit for gods. Let's cut him in a manner which creates a dish which is fit for gods. That means the dish is so scrumptious, so tasty, so delectable that even gods would love to eat that dish. So anything that's extremely tasty, yummy is a dish fit for gods. What dish do you think is fit for gods? Answer me in the chat box. What do you think is the meaning of the idiom?
Gods would. So I'm sure.
Oh Lord, what is this happening? A lot of errors today. Yeah. Which dish do you think is fit for gods? A dosa or hamburger? Okay. Very good. Mutton biryani. Oh my God, I'm hungry now. I am all hungry. Okay. Let's see the next idiom. Rajma chawal. Absolutely hungry now. Okay. So here we go with the next few idioms. So while I said Shakespeare gave birth to a lot of idioms with a lot of books, some idioms were foaming at the mouth, hot-blooded, in stitches, green-eyed monster, wearing your heart to the sleeve, one fell swoop. All of these are idioms. Let's discuss one by one each and how they were used in Shakespeare's stories. So the first idiom is here, foaming at the mouth. So foaming at the mouth is being so angry that you're uncontrollable. Now this comes from epilepsy, and I'll try to be not sounding rude here, but that is the story that was used. So there are two people who are having a conversation in Julius Caesar, and there this foaming at the mouth is mentioned. So the two people, they are having a conversation. One person says he fell in the market and he was foaming at his mouth. The other person says, oh, he must be suffering from epilepsy. So the first person says, no, it was not epilepsy. He was so angry at the people in the marketplace that he started foaming. It was not an attack of epilepsy. So being so angry that you are uncontrollable is foaming at the mouth. This also comes from one of the Shakespeare's famous writings, Julius Caesar. Okay? Nothing beats dosa. That's true. Okay, so let's move to the next one. I hope everyone gets foaming at the mouth. The next idiom that comes from Shakespeare's stories is hot-blooded. That comes from The Merry Wives of Windsor, this book written by Shakespeare. So hot-blooded basically is very, very intense love and passionate love. That is hot-blooded. But we can also use it for somebody who is passionate in an aggressive manner. We can call hot-blooded and cold-blooded as well. Cold-blooded, we say cold-blooded murder. That means no passion, no remorse and no thought at all. But hot-blooded is full of thought and passion and love. That is hot-blooded. And completely loveless is cold-blooded. We use it with the murders a lot. So the phrase that he had used was, the Windsor bell had struck 12. The minute draws on. Now hot-blooded gods will assist me. That means those gods who are passionate, they are going to help me. They're going to assist me. That is the origination of the idiom hot-blooded. I hope everyone gets it. Yes? Okay. You are right about epilepsy, and foaming is when a person gets an epilepsy's attack, the saliva comes back to the front of the mouth in the form of foam. So that is foaming at the mouth. Okay, that is what it literally means. Okay, very possessive. Yes, Neha, cold shoulder is another idiom we could do with cold-blooded. Yes, so cold shoulder we did in the first few classes, not paying attention, disregarding somebody. You remember serving a cold dish? Yes. Okay, let's move to the next one. Okay, we did this. Okay, there's some error, I think. Hot-blooded, but nonetheless, I'll teach you this. In stitches is the idiom. Okay, now in stitches means basically you are, forget this, there is some error in the editing. Forget this, there is an error in the editing. In stitches is when you laugh so much that your stomach pains terribly that you probably might need stitches to heal your stomach. So laughing uncontrollably is to be in stitches. This is the idiom. Okay, this is not the idiom. So in stitches is laughing so hard. The phrase that was used by Shakespeare was, if you desire the spleen and will laugh yourself into stitches, follow me. If you want to laugh into your stitches, just follow me. I'll show you what laughing into stitches is. So in stitches is laughing uncontrollably. I hope everyone gets it. I know this whole class is a chaos today. I don't know, something is just going wrong. Nonetheless, my job is to teach you. I hope you're getting all the idioms. Symbolize cold as the feeling of kindness and sweetness. On the contrary, trust, cold is considered to be not at all interested and not at all passionate about anything. It's warmth that is needed. So that is why warm and hot are considered to be good and cold is considered to be bad. The next idiom, here we go. Green-eyed monster. A green-eyed monster. There are a lot of colors that are related to idioms. Let me first teach you that and then we'll discuss the green-eyed monster. Green color relates to envy or jealousy. So when somebody is green, he's green with jealousy and envy. And that is why he will be considered a monster. So a green-eyed monster is somebody who is extremely jealous of somebody. A person who is jealous of somebody else is a green-eyed monster. The phrase Shakespeare used was, "Oh, beware, my lord, jealousy is the green-eyed monster which doth mock the meat it feeds on." So he said jealousy is a green-eyed monster. Can you name some more colors and idioms that originate out of them? Catching red-handed was one I had taught you. Can you name some more? Let me see how many can we gather today. Ma'am, please tell when to use this idiom in good and meaningful way. Okay, so if you want to learn a habit of using them, while you write summary under my editorial videos, you could use them. While you're having a conversation, while you become a manager or a lawyer, when you are after done with your colleges, you could use these idioms to be very influential with your speaking style. These are going to aid you tremendously. Trust me on that. White paper. Yes, carte blanche. Vishal, carte blanche. Giving somebody complete authority is white paper. Blank check दे दिया आपने, white paper दे दिया, sign करके. अब उसमें जो लिखना है, the opponent can write that. That is white paper, carte blanche. Any other idiom with colors? If somebody feels yellow, what does he feel? Let me see how many of you can know it without googling. If somebody feels yellow, what does he feel? Anyone? Yellow? Yellow is feeling blue as well. So feeling blue is sad. Very good. Yellow is sick. Yellow is sick and indisposed. Yes, that is yellow. Okay. So here we go with the next idiom. So we did green, feeling blue, feeling yellow, feeling red. Red with anger. If somebody is red, he turns red, he is angry, supremely angry. Okay, the next idiom is wearing your heart on your sleeve. इसका मतलब है बहुत ओपन होना अपने फीलिंग्स के हिसाब से, बहुत फ्लर्टेशियस मैनर में बात करना किसी से. इसके पीछे का स्टोरी देखो क्या है. So usually a person who would be a soldier or would be working in an army, because they'll be away from the love of their lives, they would pin up the token of love their wives, their girlfriends would have gifted them on their sleeve. They would put it on their sleeve, pin it on their sleeve, and then go for wars. So they would wear their heart on the sleeve. Othello has this phrase. Knights would often wear a lady's token around their sleeves of armor, and that is wearing your heart on your sleeve. Is it visible now? I don't know what's happening. I'm so sorry guys, I don't know why is this happening. I hope it's fine now. Okay? Let's quickly look at the last idiom. Visible and audible? Yeah. Okay. I'm so sorry for this guys. I don't know why is it happening. It does not usually happen with me. I'll get it fixed today. I'm so sorry. Okay. Let's move to the end of the class. I hope you were able to memorize the idioms. I apologize wholeheartedly for the errors that have happened in between. But I'll get it fixed today. And I shall see you again on the same platform at 12:30 tomorrow. I'm here for 5 more minutes if you have any questions that you want me to address. Shoot. Yes. I don't know why it happened. I'm so sorry. I don't know why it happened. It looks fine now. Okay. So Aman, we've done good 10 idioms today. I am happy that you want to learn more. I'll come back again tomorrow. Achha guys, one more thing. Before I wind up the class, there is an offer that I'm going to make to you that you will not be able to refuse. So the offer is, what are the things that you would want to learn from me on this platform? My series for idioms would come to an end today. And from tomorrow, I'll be starting off with a new series. So I would need suggestions from you. And जिसका भी सजेशन मैं पिक करूंगी, आई वॉन्ट लॉट्स एंड लॉट्स ऑफ सजेशंस, जिसका सजेशन मैं पिक करूंगी, that person gets a one-to-one session with me, a video call where I will be assisting you personally to cater to your doubts. Okay, now the suggestions need to be written in the comment box under my video, in the comment section. Write your suggestions. I'll choose one topic. Whatever topic I choose, whoever gets this chance, I will be giving you a personal one-to-one session. So everyone who's watching this video, just write down under my video in the comment section what topic you need me to pick up from tomorrow. I'll be coming live every day at 12:30 and I'll try to take up as many topics as possible. The first topic that I take gets a personal one-to-one session with me. Okay? So I will check all the comments after the class ends. I hope you are going to make a lot of suggestions tomorrow. Okay? Bye everyone. Have a very good day.